world mine 'cause I want to. I'll pull the sword.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. This to Hines on the drop-off. He'll be dropped. After a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Allen to throw it. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Penny, a first down carry. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. From the 31, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
They'll run it again with Penny. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now it's Penny running right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Right back to him on 1st down. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Hines will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Chiefs had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the 1st.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. You gotta go right here. You gotta play big.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
He's got a man complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Here's a give up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's complete to Tony. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And it'll be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And slow going there, as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter. Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover. Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play? Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating, because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, Penny. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Penny. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game. Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way. But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick. You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there. Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try the right side here with Penny. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. A handoff to Penny. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. They run with Hines. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
They run again with Hines. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Hines.
And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This is Hines, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Hines. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
On 3rd down, Hines.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll run for it with Penny. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. He's got a man. Complete. 20. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Mahomes. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown. Could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it. And they're still down by a pair. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their head.
Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. The first game's out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. First play, first pass for Brady. Flush to his right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The Bucs and Saints expected to possibly be the two to slug it out for the NFC South title in 2022. The Saints have had the Bucs number pretty much since the arrival of Tom Brady, at least in the regular season. They're 4-0 against Tampa Bay the last 2 seasons in the regular season. But remember, when Tampa won the Super Bowl, they did defeat New Orleans en route to that title. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. On first down, Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Brady to throw again. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Dogala. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Saints are going to take possession of the football. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Dolgala. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Dolgala. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They run. It's Kamara. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brady again. He'll find Fournette again here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
9 seasons in the NFL, and Cameron Brate just keeps sticking around to make plays like that. Undrafted out of Harvard back in 2014, he has certainly outlasted many other tight ends since that time. He's a quarterback's best friend, and he's more than earned a run as Tampa Bay's starter.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Brady to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. From way up at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
In motion right is Thomas. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Brady going to go on 4th down. This is caught by Evans. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 21-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Thomas has got it, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 3. He completes it to Olave. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
That's Akeem Hicks, the towering NFL vet, coming in for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Saints are going to get a first down. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organic.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints get a bit closer. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Saints! Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 29, Brady. Over the middle, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Brady to his tight end, Brate, for the Tampa Bay first.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Brady now on first down. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Buccaneers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point try now for Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Brady now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Alontae Taylor up to make the tackle.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Fournette running out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Back to throw, Brady. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. Just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bills bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic and I'm